got 'em like
Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy EazyDubsTv, man, and I'm back at it with another banger, man. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button, as we are now on the road to 11K. We hit 10K, and I can't say thank you enough, man. I appreciate every single one of y'all. I love all y'all, man. And if you're new, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And make sure to turn on post notifications so that way you don't miss out on any of the daily live streams. Yes, I said daily. They are truly daily live streams. And you'll miss out on any of the 2K news and content moving forward. And make sure to smash that like button. Let's try to get this video to at least 20 likes. I know we can do it. Let's go ahead and take out 2 seconds to like up the vid. And it's greatly appreciated. So, y'all clicked on the video to figure out and to hear about what my opinions are about 2K23. And I'm gonna give y'all the good, and I'm gonna give y'all the bad, and I'm gonna give y'all a final message. It's just that simple. So let's go ahead and get into the things I like about 23. The game itself is so fundamentally sound. I love just about every mechanic in this game, except for a few, of course. But for the most part, this game is just solid. It's like solid to its core. I love the shooting in this game. You know, there's such a skill gap in shooting that it's kind of crazy. It's like, I've been shooting without a meter since day one. I know that sounds crazy, but I feel like you shoot better without it. And if you don't have a jump shot, make sure to go check out my jump shot vid. But the shooting itself, there's such a skill gap in it that when you know your shot and you truly know, you feel so rewarded for getting the green. And then when you're like a real good shooter and you shoot from hash and everything, like I got gold limitless on my build, it rattles the other team so much because now they're worried about you shooting all the way out there. And if you got a good like ISO type of point guard who can rim run, shout out to my boy SARS, yo, he knows I love him, but man, that boy be rim running. It's a wrap for you. There's nothing you can do because he's gonna pass it off the moment that you try to help, and if he can really ISO, he's getting past that dude every time. It's just that simple. So I love shooting this year. As far as the playmaking goes, I love the different passing styles that they got in the game that's really tied to your pass accuracy and the difference between them. Like if you got a 70 and you're using fundamental or whatever the requirement is to unlock it, it's way different than if you're an 80 pass accuracy having Curry on. Like you throw dots with Curry and LeBron, you don't do it at all with fundamental. Them passes suck. But the dribbling this year, I love how the community is kind of getting in the lab and figuring out how to move without using adrenaline, because it really brings back the people who can, like, you know, show out dribbling. Yes, I understand Steezo is back. Much love to Steezo. But I'm talking about like people wanting to experiment. Like you see how the way I'm dribbling in this gameplay. Ain't nobody dribbling like that. And I'm on a 6'8", and you can see I have no killer combos or nothing like that. Now, I'm not the craziest guy on the planet, but wait until I get my badges, my animations are going to look completely different. They're going to be a lot faster, a lot cleaner. Oh, look at that green. And I can't wait to get the rest of my playmaking badges. The dribbling just looks so lit this year, and it's so much fun. And then as far as like defense goes, I love the fact that now everything plays into effect. My perimeter defense actually matters. I love the fact that my block matters. I don't really try to steal for the ball. I don't gamble like that too often. I'd rather just go ahead and get a stop in the corner. But from what I've seen with steals, people are getting steals. Shout out to my boy Don Diddy. He has literally his center gets passing lane steals. Like, it's insane. So, or at least if he doesn't get the full steal, he's, you know, deflecting it somewhere. So the defense is good. Like I said, this game is just fundamentally sound down to its core. If you make a bad build, you're gonna be in for a rude awakening. But if you make a decent build to the type of playing style you truly want to play, this game is just good. It really is. Like, there's no other way to put it. But there are some bads in this game. There's 3 main things that I want to focus on. The VC in this game is insane. Like, I'm cool with spending the $50 or $70 that it takes to upgrade my build, get animations, and maybe like 1 outfit. I'm cool with that. But the amount of VC it takes to upgrade your guy in general from, like, you know, 93 to 94, 92 to 93. Like, it's so mind-boggling to me. I get it because there's inflation in the real world, so they bring it into microtransactions because people are making more money now, so they can spend more money now. At least in their mind, they're not going to charge less while you make more. It's just not gonna. Nothing work like that in this world. Not one thing. And for all you kids who are watching this, you'll learn about it in school at some point. It's inflation. That's as simple as it gets. But when it comes to inside of video games, I feel bad for the kids whose parents obviously ain't gonna give them that money, like $150, $120 to max out their builds to a 99. Because I know my parents wouldn't do that. They might buy me the game, but there is no way they're giving me $120 for something in a game that lasts for 1 year. It's not gonna fly by then. So I've been there. I feel bad for y'all, and there's no other way to really truly get the VC unless you save, and then you don't buy skill boost, you don't upgrade your player in certain categories, and then you're playing at a disadvantage because you can't buy your attributes and you don't have no skill boost. And there are people out there who don't use skill boosts and can play on a competitive level, but I promise you this, there's a lot more people who buy skill boosts than people who don't. That's just a fact. People can lie about it all they want to. It just is what it is. Not saying that they buy every single one, but they buy steal, or they buy jump shot, or they buy dunking, or they buy playmaking. I don't know why they buy that, but there's people out there who do, I'm sure. You're just at such a disadvantage. This game is so VC heavy that it's hard. It's hard, but I understand why. It's not like it's the developer's fault or it's like people in marketing's fault. At the end of the day, people are just going to spend it. And I understand that people are saying in the community that if we all got together, we'd be powerful, and we would be. But understand this. For every person that says that they're not going to buy VC, there's going to be 3 people who are going to say, okay, I will. It just is what it is. People are always going to pay to have a competitive advantage. Why do you think they started, for all my people who play Call of Duty, why do you think they started putting guns with the best attachments on them in bundles? Because people are going to buy the bundles. They don't care about, they care about the anime stuff and things like that. But as far as like, especially in the beginning of the game, like wait until Warzone or Modern Warfare 2 comes out. They're going to put guns with good attachments on them in those bundles to make people buy the bundle and spend $20. Like, it kind of just is what it is. You don't have to buy it, but there is always going to be somebody who will. So it's going to always be in the game, okay? It's something that we just got to adjust. You got to go get a job, or if you can't afford it, bruh, then it just is what it is. Like, people are talking about, well, then you'll be priced out of playing the game. Guess what? People are like that every single year. I'm glad people are paying attention to it now, but it's always been that way. Think about the PS5 and Xbox situation. People were priced out of playing the game at that point too. Same when it came to PS4s and Xbox 360s. People were priced out of the game too. So it's like, it's life in general. The way I see it, truthfully, and this is not going to be a hot take, and people may not like it, but either you're going to do it or you're not. It's just that simple. And most people are going to do it for the sole purpose that they don't have the time to do it any other way. It just is what it is. Is your time more important than your money? That's the question you got to ask yourself. But 2K is looking at like, that's not our decision. That's your decision. And since the data shows that people are going to do it, it's still going to be here. It just is what it is. Let's get back into the gameplay side of things, okay? The driving layups are insane. It's one thing for people who have the meter, but all of a sudden I'm seeing a lot more people take off the meter and still make 20, 30, 40% contested layups like it's nothing. And this ain't just on people with no interior. I'm talking about centers with blocks, centers with Hall of Fame anchor, and all types of stuff, bro. Like, I've just seen it, and it's insane to me. Like, that and the fact that people can dunk and get contact dunks with square. Like, okay, I can compromise. Let's go ahead and leave all the dunks alone and just go ahead and use square. But if you want a contact dunk, 2K, this is how you make people use a new feature in your game. If you want a contact dunk, make them use the dunk meter. Yes, I know the dunk meter is not as good as it was from last year. But at the same time, like at some point, we have to say to ourselves that dunking on somebody, no matter what your driving dunk rating is, with square is insane. You know why I think that? Coming from a guy who makes a slashing build every 2K, right? It's insane to me that you are going to think in your mind, I should be able to dunk on you when pushing square is RNG. There's no skill in that. You can argue about the fact of getting to the rim is skill. Yes, it can be. But dunking, like contact dunking somebody, should not be RNG behind square. He doesn't know what the heck he's about to get. He don't know if he's gonna get blocked. He don't know if he's gonna get a good timing off on it. He doesn't know any of that. He's just completely numb to the brain. He's just like, well, no. Make people, if they want to contact dunk somebody, use the dunk meter. They'll use your feature. You'll get the feedback that you're probably looking for. But to just get contact dunks with square is just downright crazy to me. Like, you shouldn't get rewarded for going dumb to the rim like that. But that's my opinion. And then the third thing, and to wrap it all up, I would say this game is not friendly, especially on next gen, it's not friendly to casuals. It's just not. And that plays a part in the game. Casuals are a big part of the community, believe it or not. No matter what game mode it's in, they are a part of the community. So the fact that there's no 1v1 court in next gen makes everybody try to play together. And guess what? A lot of people have the mindset that they're going for legend, even though they're not even gonna get nowhere close. So they're jacking up every single shot. Or you got people who are just in there and don't care. And it's like you're forced to play through that. And if you don't make any friends or play on any teams or with any groups of people, you are definitely going to struggle in this game. And I can say that without a shadow of a doubt. Yes, there are people who can play with randoms, but the percentage of the time that you're gonna get a bad random is gonna always be way higher than it is for a good one. Like, you can go and play rec with randoms. I do it every day on stream. But let me tell you, they will launch you and they are not gonna be apologetic at all. They don't care. And that breaks me because the game is so good, but you won't know that until you play with a team and everything is clicking on all cylinders. So this game is just not friendly for randoms at all. You're gonna get bored eventually doing quests in the city and things like that, even though you do got to do those. You're gonna get bored with that. I wish that 2K would permanently leave in a 1v1, losers out just like last year. Get the fact that the reason why they might have took it out is because of the 100K points and people might try to boost it, but if they constantly have people rotating in and out, which I know they would, oh yeah, especially in this 2K, that wouldn't even be an issue. So those are my three things that I would say is bad about 2K right now. So all in all, if I had to give 2K a rating right now, in my opinion, as of September 22nd, I would say that this game is a solid 8 out of 10. Truthfully. What would make this game a 10 out of, not even a 10, what can really move the scale for me on this game is if, like I said, they fixed the driving layups, whether that be buffing a chase down artist or buffing anchor, whatever it may be. They need to somehow make it so that people gotta time contested layups, just like with contact dunks. Make them learn how to use the meter. There's no point in them putting in the meter in the game for anything if people don't have to worry about it. It's kind of like the same thing. This is a perfect comparison. It's the same thing with real player percentage from last year. That's what driving layup and these contact dunks with square feels like. Is literally real player percentage from last year, except now it's in the paint. And you can do it contested. So if they fix those things, I truly do think that could tip the scale. And this could really have the potential to be, at least even from just a gameplay standpoint, one of the best 2Ks we played ever. I don't think that's crazy to say. Content is actually, the content is, It is season 1. I hope that they heat up things real quick this year and they don't wait to the end of the year, but I'm gonna be playing all year regardless. I'm sure we all are to some extent, but only time can tell with that. Now, if I had to say, would I suggest this to anybody? Like, yes and no. If you have the mindset that you're gonna go in there and you just don't care about anything and you're gonna just have fun, then you can have fun on any 2K. If you are looking to be, if you're really a random, but you want to become comp and you don't have any friends to play with, you're probably going to throw this game to the side after a while because you're going to get sick of getting sold by randoms. But if you're a person that has the intention of making friends, taking their lumps and bruises now, so that way they can build chemistry and get their win percentage back up or whatever your goals may be in 23, then yeah, this is a good game. Or if you're a person who already has a team and you got friends who are on next gen, get it. But if not, then maybe it's, you know, this might be the year that you want to stay with your friends on current. I can honestly say that because there ain't no bum crap going in no more. You're not doing no bum left right stuff and carrying 4 people in the wreck or carrying, you know, people in the park. Those days are done and over with. Because you come up against someone who even has like a 40 win percentage, but everybody on their team has a 40, they're gonna have more chemistry. And in this game, chemistry shows more than anything. People have to know where to be at the right times, whether it's rebounding, rim smashing, shooting, passing. Everything has to be clicking on some scale. You know what I mean? So, if you have a team, you're good. If you have the intentions of, you know, maybe struggling in the beginning, meeting people, and then, you know, building that chemistry, you're good. If, you know, you don't care, you're good. But if you're one of those people that are trying to make the move from current to next and you don't have any friends on next, stay on current. This is not the game for you. The fact that there's no 1v1 court in here either, you're going to struggle trying to play with randoms and you're going to run back to current anyways. So it just kind of is what it is. But that's my opinion. Let me know down in the comment section how you guys feel about 2K23 so far, whether it's current or next gen. What do you guys not like? What do you guys love about it? But hey, man, until later, where you can catch me in a live stream, it's been your boy EazyDubsTv, man, and I'm signing off, y'all. Y'all be easy, man. Peace.